Yeah, just a quick review of Penetrex Intensive Concentrate Cream. Basically, this is a cream that you rub in to relieve pain from the joints or the muscles. You can use it alone as a standalone treatment for pain, or you can use it with other things, like your heating pad, ice packs, massagers, or other supplements, that you might be taking for your pain, which is probably the best way to use this. There might be cases where you put it on once or twice and then the pain is gone, and you just did the Penetrex. Sometimes, especially if you have like chronic pain, your body gets in like this pain spasm, pain cycle, and if you break up that cycle, then the body can kind of reset itself and the nerves just kind of calm down. Then you don't have any more pain. But more than likely, people with chronic pain, you're just going to take a multi-prong approach. You're going to have to do several things to get rid of your pain. I'll give you an example. Knee pain, knee arthritis. It hurts to move your knee. Okay, so you can use the Penetrex, and then that will get the pain down so you can like do some exercises. So for instance, what exercise would you do? Well, here's a good one, Bulletproof Your Knee by Jim Johnson PT. You do so putting the Penetrex on will allow you to do a few exercises. As you do exercises over time, week by week, you're going to get, say, stronger, more flexible in your knee, and so eventually you've changed the function of your knee, and so the pain has gotten better. That's how you get the long-term relief. So for instance, you put the Penetrex on, you're ready to exercise. What exercises would you do for knee arthritis or knee pain in general? Well, basically, this is a very evidence-based book. Basically, it has like a series of tune-ups. The basis of this book is to try and increase the function of your knee. So the idea is pain is coming from something not functioning properly. And if you get your knee functioning properly, you won't have any more pain. You might be thinking, oh, wait a minute now, I have arthritis, we not functioning properly. I have bone-on-bone contact, or I'm wearing down the cartilage. That may or may not be an issue. First of all, cartilage does not have any nerve endings, so we'll just start there. And then the other thing is, if you look at studies where they take people, well, the other thing I want to say is there are studies where they look at people with arthritis, and there are people walking around with grades 3 or 4 arthritis that have no pain. So it's entirely possible, to have even bone-on-bone contact and really not have much knee discomfort. That's what multiple studies show. There's really a big discordance between how your knee looks on x-ray and how bad it hurts. That's set in the orthopedic literature. Actually, this book has a lot of citations from that. Another good example, let's say there's a study one time I read where they took a bunch of people, I'll say like 100 people, they x-rayed their knees. They also looked at other things like psychosocial issues. Are the people depressed? Are they anxious? They also looked at things like knee range of motion, how strong are their quads, how well are they moving, can they walk, that kind of stuff. And so they figured out, okay, so how can we predict this group of people, how can we predict who has pain or not? Well, if they just looked at knee x-rays alone, they just couldn't look at the grade of the knee x-ray and figure out who has pain or not. However, when they got looking at other things, like how strong your quads are, they could make a very good prediction of who had knee pain based on your knee strength. So here again, yes, pain is usually the result of something not functioning properly. If you get things functioning properly, there you go, the pain will go away. So that's what the approach of this book is. Basically, keep your quads strong. Out of all the muscles, and I'll say this, probably about any pain problem, knee pain problem you can name, I can probably show you a study where they've actually looked at like the strength of the quads, or maybe did an EMG needle, looking at how well the quads actually conduct, and you can find a problem with your quadriceps muscle. For some reason, when you start having pain in your knee due to whatever, it affects your quads. And your quadricep muscle, big muscle on the top of your leg, is really the main stabilizer of your knee. So when it doesn't work as well, you don't have as much knee stability. So this really emphasizes quad strength, fine-tune control over your knee. Actually, a lot of knee problems can be caused by hip muscles not working properly. I know something like iliotibial band syndrome, that's caused by weak hip abductor. So sometimes you got to go a level above the knee, and if you strengthen those muscles, then the pain goes away. Optimize knee flexibility. Here again, get your knee moving properly. And interestingly enough, you may think that your knee just bends and straightens, but actually about the last 10 or 15 degrees of you straightening your knee, it actually rotates out a little bit. So they give you some stretches here to increase the function. Increasing dynamic knee stability. Another function that's lost when you have knee pain is your proprioception. That's your position sense. So a lot of studies showing, like say for instance, you take people with arthritis and you compare their proprioception or position sense compared to a control group that has no knee pain or normal X-ray, they find there's a big problem with proprioception. So here again, this is all about improving the function of your knee. Take you less than 10 minutes a day to do this, but you probably can't do it now. But if you do something like take the Penetrex, it will allow you to move your knee, do the exercises. As your knee function gets better, then your pain is going to go away. So that's, I think, the best way to use this. And not just even with like strengthening or anything, but just, it allow you to do, even if it enables you to get up and walk around more, and you start like a walking program or something, or stretching or whatever. So yeah, definitely good product. Check it out. I think it's well worth it.